He lived in a big old house. The house was dark and creepy. At night there was always lots of strange noises.
Liz's parents has sent her to stay for a weekend, but she never liked visiting the Blackmores. It seemed like they made a special vortex spooky. Who else had Superman armor standing in the hallway? What other 11-year-old boy was in the building?
Welcome to our home, Liz. You've arrived just in time. I think a big thunderstorm is about to begin. We are so glad to be staying for the weekend.
Martin, can you help Liz carry her suitcase upstairs? I thought we would have you stay in the big room on the 3rd floor with the long flowing curtains. You love sleeping there, right?
Yeah, it's a really cheery room.
Come on, Liz. We'll carry a suitcase up to your room and then I can clean my plateau. Other kids like dogs, cats, and animals. I prefer dogs, except for
Liz stopped by her big, dark, spooky room. She went with Thornton to look at his new pet toad. Then it was time for dinner.
As everything else at the Blackmore House, dinner was strange. What other family ate every meal at a long table with tall candles, who were almost somber-looking people in the paintings on the wall?
Could you please pass me a bowl of soup?
Hold on a moment, dear. Let me finish cutting up the main course.
What kind of soup are we having? And what is the main course?
The main course is wild boar. Don't you just love the rotten apple in its mouth? As for the soup, it's mushrooms. We found the mushrooms in the basement behind the washing machine. How does that sound?
That sounds really good. I just wish I had more of an appetite. But I already ate dinner on the airplane right here. I think I'll just have another piece of bread. It's your loss, Liz. It just means more mushroom soup and water bowl for me. Scrumptious. Mom, I'll know I want scrumptious.
After dinner, Mr. Blackmore read a story to Liz and Thornton. He called it a bedtime story, but it was a pretty scary story. It was about a ghost that lived in an old house. Then Liz went up to her room. The storm had started. Liz did not feel tired now. She was wide awake.
Big flashes of lightning lit up her room. Thunder rattled the windows. It seemed to Liz like everything about the Blackmore house was spooky. The really great part was that they seemed to enjoy making their visitors uncomfortable. Liz pulled the covers up her chin. Suddenly she heard this eerie voice.
Beware, be afraid. You are not safe. You cannot see me. You cannot stop me. I will have your end. You cannot, but I will find you. I will get you.
Who was that talking in a scary voice? What was that voice? It was not anyone in the Blackmore family. Liz was very scared. She jumped out of her bed and ran into the hall.
Help! Wake up, everybody! Some kind of goblin is loose in the house.
I'm so sorry, Liz. I was simply watching a horror movie. I guess with all the thunder, I turned the volume up too loud. I certainly didn't mean to scare you.
He loves to watch silly old movies. I guess this one gave you a bit of a scare. Ha ha ha!
Do you really believe that there's a goblin in our house? You know, Liz, there's always an explanation for anything that happens.
Liz went back to her room. The storm grew stronger. The shadows grew longer. Several hours of the night passed in the Blackmore house. She tried to sleep, but she could not.
Suddenly she heard this weird clanking sound in the hall. She gathered all her courage. She got out of bed and tiptoed to the door. She peeked out in the hallway. A silk armor was walking around.
I will do battle. I will fight in the name of my king. I will risk my life for my queen. I will save this land.
Wake up, everybody! The armor has come to life.
I'm so sorry, Liz. I should have warned you. That is our butler, Mr. Bartholomew. He's playing tonight in an upcoming theatrical production. We told him he could wear his costume when he rehearses his lines. We certainly didn't mean to scare you.
But it's in the middle of the night. A humongous thunderstorm is going on, and he's practicing lines for his play.
He works during the day, Liz. This is the only time he has to himself. What a night. Or should I say, what a night.
But I didn't even know you had a butler. We just hired him. You're doing some work down in the basement? You ride. It's not much. Now you know. You realize this. That there's always an explanation for anything that happens.
Liz did not sleep at all that night. The next night, there was another storm. Mr. Blackmore told her another scary story, but Liz planned to make sure she got a good night rest. She planned to do everything she could to ignore the strange ways of the Blackmore family.
Liz put special white beauty cream on her face. It was something from her grandma. She figured it would make her feel better in this very spooky house. Then she put in some earplugs. The stewardess had handed out during the airplane ride. There, she was feeling better already. The only problem was she was really hungry after avoiding all this bizarre food served by the Blackmores. It sounded like everyone else was asleep, so she decided to sneak down the kitchen for a snack. Thornton heard her walking down the steps. He came out the room to see who it was.
Liz? Liz? Is that you? Liz? Liz? Hey, why won't you answer me? Really, if it's really you, Liz, answer me!
Liz kept walking down the stairs. As she went, Thorne got a look at her face. It was bright white.
Mom, Dad, help! Cousin Liz is a human. She's some kind of ghost, terrifying ghost creature.
Oh no, there's a poltergeist in our midst. Run, hide.
No, this is not funny. No, this is not funny at all. I'm getting very scared, dear.
Out of the corner of her eye, Liz suddenly realized there was a big commotion. She took out her earbuds. She turned her very wet face toward the bright Blackmores.
Liz, is that really you?
I'm sorry, everybody. I couldn't hear you at first. The storm was keeping me awake, so I put in these earplugs to shut up the sound. I was going downstairs to get a snack. I guess I left them in. But your face, what happened to your face? It's so frightfully pale and ghostly. I'm just wearing some beauty cream my grandma gave me for my birthday. I sure didn't need to scare you. You know, Thornton, there's always an explanation